So we got this fellow over here. He is a personal trainer that unfortunately he just fell off the wagon, and it sucks, because the thing is that is food. Food is getting more addicting. Food is just always in the back of our heads is saying that look, we need to eat to survive, but unfortunately we end up eating a lot than what our body's supposed to need, right? So let's hear this guy's story, see what's up and what happened, man.
Losing 150 pounds plus almost 170 pounds, and then doing it multiple times, losing over 50 and 80 pounds a second and third time, it was really tough.
It's really tough. First of all, good on you. Good on you. Losing over 170 pounds, good on you. That is really tough. But unfortunately, just gaining it all back is just very discouraging. Been there, done that. It is so discouraging, because you put in the work, you put in the hours, you've did it all just to bounce back to where you started.
I'm in a position again where I'm only 30 or 40 pounds away from the heaviest that I've ever been, around 260 something pounds right now, give
Man,
or take. And it's tough. People talk about all the time starting and stopping, and even starting the first time. You have this motivation and this will and
yeah,
drive usually to get the weight off and to become this better person that you've never seen, maybe, or just to really, change and show people you can do it and yourself.
yeah.
When you do it, multiple times, especially with me after the first time I became a personal trainer and nutritionist,
Oh man,
working in that field for 7 or 8 years before COVID happened. I helped over 200 people lose weight. I had an online coaching system that was working
damn.
really well. With COVID, it kind of drained out on its own, and just with life, as
I see.
things happen and things change, and sometimes, we move different paths. But when I fell out of that world and not in the gym every day and everything, that's really when it got hard for me to be consistent, you know.
That's what happened. Dang, COVID really messed up a lot of people, unfortunately. But for me, I kind of used it as a way to, I don't have to go to work. Might as well just do some extra hours in the cardio on the treadmill. But unfortunately for this fellow, I mean, it kind of just threw him off of his goals and, just basically his livelihood because he's a personal trainer as a nutritionist. And unfortunately, once you're stuck at home, you're just bored. So you start eating more, right? Because you're bored. There's food in the fridge. So, because you're home every single day and you can't leave the house, there's the fridge right there, open 24/7. And I guess that's what happened to this fellow over here. And unfortunately, it's a trap that a lot of people get into, right? And that was the trap that I kind of went into when I gained all the weight back. Is that I started getting comfortable. I started getting a little lazy. Work started getting more intense. Work was, it was just, I was working too much, to be honest, to the point that instead of going straight home, I would just go straight to McDonald's, order a bunch of food because I was starving, and go home and then eat some more when I got home. And yeah, man, it's a very tough thing, especially when you're over here just trying to lose weight, and you just got to keep going, man.
Really be consistent with my eating, my
Yeah,
working out, and I've had injuries and other things, but excuses aside, it just happened, And I think starting again from this point, after you've already done it, after you've had all the knowledge and information that you could learn come into you, um, helping other people do the same thing, and now I'm back in that boat. I'm lucky that I have a good support system and I have
yeah,
a
that's
nice,
good.
beautiful, awesome family, and I have people who I even trained who are giving me advice now and knowledge back and rooting me on and so forth, and it's much appreciated.
That's
I will
good. That's
say
good.
that this journey is never easy for anybody.
It's never.
The binge eating, the why of how you got here, depression, anxiety, mental health issues, which led to maybe not making some of the right choices and falling back on some of the ones that we knew better, and we learned. We shifted our mindset,
Yeah,
shifted
we learned.
the diet. I can say I did that 100%. And, I'm kind of back at square one here right now. And it's tough. It's a tough pill to swallow. But I'm going to handle it. I'm going to take care of the business here. I'm going to see the scale keep dropping. I'm going to feel better in my skin and my clothes.
Yep.
And I'm going to try to keep a nice positive mindset, however I can, wherever I can. That's all we can do. All you can do.
And that's great, man. I like that he's taking accountability on this, man. There's a lot of people out there that will just blame it on people, blame it on their spouse, blame it on their family, but in reality, is your fault. It's your fault that if you've gotten this big, it's your fault that you're over here overeating. Okay, it's not the people's fault. But yeah, no, shout out to this guy, man. It's not hard. But the best part about it is that he's done it before, right? He's done it before. And especially, you can do it again. All right? You have the knowledge. You have you have the knowledge. That's the most important part. Because there's a lot of people that don't have the knowledge. They just think, okay, I'll just work out and do cardio and I'll just lose weight. No. Diet is important. Calories in, calories out. You have to be on a caloric deficit if you want to lose weight, And plus the caloric deficit, now you got to train your mind to fight those cravings. You got to learn to fight those bad habits that you deal with every single day. So shout out to this guy, man. He's doing a great job. Hopefully he's doing great, man. So anyway, cheers to him and cheers to anybody out there that are doing it, that are going through it. That's going to the gym, making a positive impact in their lives. And you have to be selfish, man. You have to be selfish. If you really want where you want to be, you have to be selfish. Until next time, guys, take care.